This is Kuntal Chakraborty, Assistant Professor of Electrical Engineering Department, Greater Kolkata College of Engineering and Management, GIS Group. Last day we have discussed the control word of 8255A. Today we are just going to understand mode 0 of 8255A. And for that we will take an example. So this is the example where some input is connected with the port B and port C lower, and some outputs are connected with the port C upper and port A. Some LEDs are connected, and in the input side some keys are connected. So after understanding the mode 0, we will try to develop an arrangement by which if a key of PB0 is placed on port B, and corresponding LED PA0 of port A, that will blink. Similarly, if a key of port C, that is port C3, if it is pressed, the corresponding LED of port C upper, that is port PC7, that will blink. And first we will try to understand the mode 0 of 8255A. Here in this arrangement, A15 is connected with the CS bar. If we give a 1 to it, a NOT gate is connected. That's why active low signal that will send to the CS bar for the activation of 8255A. And A0 and A1 obviously select the ports, different ports, port A, port B, port C, as well as control register. And here MEMR bar and MEMW bar are connected with the RD bar and WR bar. This is a memory mapped IO technique because of 16-bit address lines used. And here the reset out signal is connected with the reset pin of 8255A. If you want to reset the control register, then we have to send active high signal to reset that 8255 control word of 8255A, a control register of 8255A. Now we will try to understand the control word of mode 0. Now basically D0 D0 basically gives us the status of PC lower. Here the PC lower is behave like a input, means some keys are connected with the PC lower, so that's why that will be 1. PB0 D1 bit is basically give us the status of PB port. Here this PB port is used as input, that's why that will be equal to 1. And the D2 gives us the mode selection of port B. Here the mode is mode 0, that's why D2 that will be mode 0. And D3 gives us the upper port C upper status. Here the LEDs are connected with the port C upper, that's why this is the output, so that's why that will be equal to 0. And D4 gives us the status of the bit pattern of the port port A. And here some LEDs are connected with the port A, that's why that will be equal to 0. And D5 and D6 that will select the mode of port A. Here the mode is 0, that's why that will be equal to 0, 0. And D7 that will select the mode of this particular system. So this is a input output mode, not BSM mode, that's why that will be equal to 1. And this bit pattern is basically, if you convert into hex, then that will be 83H. Now this 83H, if we write this 83H into the control register, then the corresponding ports that can be assigned as input output as 0 mode. Now the explained operation, the arrangement that can be done by using the program. Now we will try to understand the program. Now this is a program. First we have to write the control word into the control register. That's why we will take 83H into the accumulator. The content 83H that will be stored into A by using MVI instruction. Then STA, by using STA we will send the 83H into control register. The address of control register is 8003. We already discussed in memory mapped IO technique. and the address of port A, that is 8000, port B 8001, and port C 8002. Now we'll try to send the 83H into the control register, the STA instruction that will send the content of A into the 8003H, and the control word 83H that will be written into the control register. So the different ports are assigned and mode are selected. Now we will try to find out the data of port B. The data address of the port B is 8001. We will try to access the port B. That's why LDA 8001H means the content of 8001 means port B is connected with this address. The content of port B that will be sent to the A. The data pattern we are getting into A means accumulator. Now we have to send this data, same data, into the port A. That's why we will use STA 8000H. We know the address of port A is 8000, so the corresponding data of A that will be sent to the 8000H, and the corresponding LEDs that will blink. At the same time, we will try to find out the data into the port C lower. So that's why we will use LDA 8002H, and the lower bits or lower nibble data that will be stored into port A, and we will try to mask it. So that's why we will use ANI AND operation for to mask the lower nibble, and we will use 0F. F means all are 1, so we will get the particular 4 bits, lower 4 bits, and we have to send the lower 4 bits into the upper 4 bits. That's why we have to shift these 4 bits into the upper side. So we have to use the RLC instructions. So 4 times RLC is used for the shifting of 4 bits into the upper side. After that, we will send the data by using the instruction STA, and the content of A that will be sent to the 8002H means the lower nibble data that will be placed into the higher pin of the port C. That's all.